There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships new and idle wild. Car 54, where are you?
There's another violation. Live chickens on sidewalk. Katz's butcher shop. What's the violation, Hogan?
153-07.
Hold it. There's another violation. Galucci's fruit store.
That's violation section 75532. Sidewalk obstruction.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Join the parade to Harry's Men's Shop. I'm going crazy today. I'm giving away $60 suits.
That's violation 435-5. Unauthorized sound equipment.
What sector is this, Hogan?
It's part of the 53rd precinct.
You just keep on driving, Hogan. I'm going to spot every violation in this sector, even if I have to postpone my retirement.
Yes, Chief.
Go on. I'll call you right back. Captain Block, there's a chief inspector out here.
Chief Inspector? Thanks, Sergeant. Come in. Captain Block. Deputy Chief Inspector Corey.
How do you do? Anything I can do?
No. I just want to get acquainted with my new precincts.
It's a good idea. You never know what you can find.
I thought you might be interested in this list of violations that I found in just a few hours.
In just my precinct?
Not just your precinct, Captain, but in one sector of your precinct.
One second.
Yes. It's between Kissel Avenue on one side
And Handley Boulevard on the other.
You know the sector?
Sector 3.
Shame on you, Captain, keeping it a secret that America has a Casbah. Captain, there must be some explanation.
Toody and Muldoon.
What?
Those are the two men who patrol that sector.
You mean that sector is actually being patrolled? You mean that policemen have actually set foot in that sector within the last 5 years? I thought it was some monstrous clerical error.
No, sir. One of our radio cars, Car 54, patrols that sector daily.
They can actually get through that sector, Captain, in one day? What do they use? A bulldozer? Yes, sir. That sector is a disgrace to New York City. It is also a disgrace to the entire police department.
Yes, sir.
Now, I want that sector cleaned up, Captain, and I want it cleaned up as of now.
Yes, sir.
I want summonses slapped on every one of these violations, and I want it done within the next 24 hours. I'm going to be driving through that sector again in 24 hours. Captain, I know that underneath all that debris, chicken and fruit, there is a New York City street. I want to see it.
Don't worry, Chief. I'm on top of it now.
Captain Black, when you get Sector 3 cleaned up. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Trouble, Captain?
Sergeant, when are Toody Muldoon due in?
Any minute, Captain.
Sergeant, I want you to do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
When Toody and Muldoon come off duty, I'm going to take them into my office, and I'm going to have a little talk with them.
What do you want me to do, Captain?
Take my gun.
Your gun?
Take it! I've been wanting to get rid of those two for years, but not that way.
C. L.
Oh.
Clo. That's a word.
No, it isn't. Go on.
R.
Go on. Toody, Muldoon, May I have a little talk with you?
Well, can you wait just a minute? I'm 2/3 of a ghost.
Excuse me, fellas, if you can possibly manage it, can you come into my office for a little chat?
Oh, we'd love to.
We'll just sign out first.
Never mind signing out.
But we just came off duty.
Off duty. I never think of you two as coming off duty. Somehow, I like to think of it as Tinkerbell and Peter Pan returning from Never Neverland.
Never Neverland? That isn't our sector. Our sector...
I know what your sector is. Won't you come with me? By the way, how are things in your sector?
Oh, just the same. Nothing new.
Nothing new.
As they say in police circles, no new is good new.
No new is good new.
I've had it with you two here!
You spend all afternoon cruising that sector of yours. Every law and every book is being broken right under your noses. And you come back here like you've been on a trip to Disneyland. No summonses issued. No lawbreakers apprehended.
Well, you wouldn't talk like that, sir, if you saw our daily report.
Your daily report?
We finally nabbed Mr. Eisenberg.
Gunther, never mind.
Mr. Eisenberg?
We were looking for him for weeks, but today we grabbed him. We got him cold.
You did?
We wanted to surprise you.
What did you get him for?
Jaywalking.
You nabbed the jaywalker.
Yes, sir. And it'll be a cold day before old Mr. Eisenberg tries to cross Fordham Road against a red light again.
Quiet! While you were stalking one jaywalker, every law and every code was being broken in your sector.
Sir, if you have any particulars.
Particulars? I've got 107 particulars. A new chief inspector spent all afternoon cruising your sector. Here's his report, 107 violations.
How about that?
Is that all you can say?
Well, Captain, when you've been in the same sector for 9 years, you sort of overlook little things.
Well, the inspector didn't. He saw everything.
Well, how come he didn't see us nab old Mr. Eisenberg?
Will you forget old Mr. Eisenberg? Look at this mess. Violation 13111, flower pots on a fire escape at 1476 Gifford.
Well, that's Mrs. Kramer.
Yeah, she has a green thumb.
She also has a congested fire escape. Yes, sir. How about this? Colucci's fruit store. Sidewalk obstruction. He's got his fruit stand sticking out halfway to the curb.
Oh, that was taken care of, Captain. Francis told him to get rid of the stand yesterday.
Yesterday? It was your turn to tell him yesterday. I told him the day before.
I didn't tell him. I thought you told him.
No, I didn't tell him.
Look, will somebody tell him? If you don't tell him, I'll tell him.
Oh, it's all right, Captain. I'll tell him.
Oh, no. If it's my turn, I'll tell him.
Oh, I don't mind. I'll tell him.
Well, what's right is right.
Both of you tell him.
Captain, that's a good idea. Francis, from now on, we'll both tell him.
You're going to do more than just tell him. You're going to slap a violation on him.
Yes, sir.
And look at this one. Live chickens in front of Katz's butcher shop.
Oh, well, Captain, that's not Mr. Katz's fault entirely.
Yeah, we should have delivered the chickens right to the back door of the store.
Delivered them?
Well, you see, Mr. Katz didn't have anybody else to go for them, so we picked them up at the wholesale house for him.
Live chickens in a radio car?
Captain, if you'd let me explain.
No more explaining from now on. I want results. You're going to get tough now. You're going out there, you're going to issue summonses right and left. Look at this. Obstruction of sidewalks. Push cars without licenses. Unauthorized loudspeakers blaring out advertising. Violations, 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 violations. I want summonses issued on every one of these.
Yes, sir. First thing tomorrow.
Tomorrow, nothing. You're going right back out now. You're going to get tough. You're going to issue those summonses right and left. Let me see your summons books. These are the old forms. We haven't used these in 6 years. Here are 2 brand new summons books. I want them empty when you get back.
Yes, sir.
You've got 24 hours or else.
Yes, sir.
I want you to tell them down at your sector that things are going to be different from now on.
Yes, sir.
The next time car 54 appears in that sector, I want those people to understand that it is not a delivery truck. It is not an ambulance. It is not a moving van. When that car rolls into that sector, I want those people to understand that it's a police car. And then we're going to pull a great big bluff. We're going to pretend that there are 2 policemen in it. Now get going!
Yes, sir.
Eisenberg. They forgot to give him the summons.
Patrolman Gunther Toody and Francis Muldoon.
Yes, sir.
They've been patrolling that 3rd sector of the 53rd Precinct for the last 9 years. Now, I want a diagrammed analysis of that sector. I want charts, records, everything. I want a full report to show the commissioner.
Yes, sir.
I've been looking for a perfect example of complete incompetency at the sector level.
You certainly have it in those two, Chief. It's disgraceful.
A new broom sweeps clean. Well, the first to go into the dustbin will be Toody and Muldoon.
Gunther,
Yeah, Francis.
the captain wasn't kidding this time.
I know. The vein in his temple was throbbing. It's always a sure sign that he isn't happy.
He's right. We have been too soft on that sector.
Yeah.
107 violations.
They sure pile up on you.
Gunther, this is serious. We gotta crack down. Everybody's been taking advantage of us.
You do people favors, look what happens. They violate the law, and they don't even tell us about it.
They're gonna get it. I'm gonna slap violations on them like it was wallpaper.
I can't wait. Let me do it.
Who's first?
Colucci's fruit stall.
How many years we've been telling him to keep his fruits and vegetables off the sidewalk? He just laughs at us.
Yeah, it isn't like he keeps some fruits and vegetables on the street. He keeps it all out there.
Yeah. I think the only thing he keeps in the store is a cash register.
You're not kidding. No wonder the inspector spotted him. The front of his store looks like a mixed green salad.
Yeah. I've been waiting a long time to get him. A good $25 fine will straighten him out.
Let me do it.
No, this is my baby, Gunther. You can have the next one. Hey, we're coming to his store.
Francis! Inside!
For what?
Inside!
Open fruit, violation.
What is it, Francis?
From now on, it's not Francis. From now on, it's Officer Muldoon. From now on, spread it around the sector. We're policemen. We're here to keep law and order.
Who's arguing with you? What's that?
Francis Muldoon, you're a naughty, naughty boy.
Mama Colucci.
Your mother is sick and you didn't even tell me.
Oh, she's just in bed with a cold.
I know. Mrs. Maloney told me. I went over this afternoon and cleaned the house for her. Your room was a mess.
Oh, well, really, you shouldn't have.
I shouldn't. When I was sick, she was the first one over here.
I know.
Here's some minestrone I promised to send her. Now make sure she eats it all up.
I will.
For you, I cooked an Irish stew. It's waiting for you at home on the stove.
Thanks.
It's the first time I ever cooked an Irish stew.
Oh, I'm sure I like it.
I hope I use enough marinara sauce.
Oh, I'm sure it's just fine.
Rose, please. Officer Muldoon is here on business. What is it, Francis?
Oh, nothing. I'll see you tomorrow. Sam, get some of the fruits and vegetables off the sidewalk, huh?
Of course. Don't I always?
And let that be a lesson to you.
Kazak!
But Mr. Eisenberg, we did it for your own good.
Kazak!
You were rough on him.
You break the law, you get a summons. That's the way it's going to be from now on.
You're right. What you got there?
Evidence.
Join the parade to Harry's Men's Shop. Get a new suit for practically nothing. I'm having a mental lapse. Come in and take advantage of me.
I'll take care of him.
Slap a summons on him.
Come and take advantage.
You think you are tough? Watch me.
Take away a beautiful suit before they take me away. $60 suits for $14.50. Then carry them off the ranks. I can't handle the crowd.